Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faizul Hadi bin ZULKIFLI. My matrix number is AA200259, and today our group want to discuss about the how surviving the university through English. So as we all know, English is the universal language. People from all other countries, all over the world, use English to communicate between them. So people from Europe used to communicate with the Middle East use English. People from Africa use the English to communicate with Asians. So English is the universal language to as we humans to communicate with all the people from all over the world. So in the universities, there's a lot of people from different background, different religion. So there's people from Sabah and Sarawak, people from Terengganu, people in Kelantan, people from Penang. They used to speak in Bahasa Malaysia, but they have their own accent. For example, from Terengganu they got Terengganu accent, from Kelantan they got Kelantan accent. So when we enter the university, so we should use one language to communicate with all other people, we can understand with each other. So English we got no accent, but with Malaysian accent English, so we could communicate with each other in the university more easily, so we can understand each other easily. So in the universities there's got also the overseas students. So people from a student from overseas, student from other country, they come to Malaysia to study, to continue the study, either degree or diploma. So the way we can communicate with them is English, because takes time for them to learn Bahasa Malaysia, and we could communicate with them using English more easier. So it makes them more easy to become comfortable with us, to be comfortable with the new environment, as they came from other countries. So we use English to comfort them rather than using Bahasa Malaysia, because they will get, it's harder to learn Bahasa Malaysia in a short period of time. So English could, so moreover, when we know English, it is increased chance of getting more friends, because they will find us really easy to be communicate with. They will find us really attractive, I think. So we could practice English, so we could get more easy to communicate with all of the friends. So when we doing assignments, the tests given are in English usually. So it's a benefit to learn English, because we could understand tests more easier and execute it more easily. So English, when we know English, it also will improve our confidence. So when we talk with other people, we will get more confident if we talk really fluent in English, rather than we talk in not fluent English. So we will get more confident. So it is plus when we presenting something in front of others. We will get more confidence when we talk in fluent English rather than not fluent. But if we will get more marks, we will get the attention from the students when we present, we get the attention for the students more easily. So English will get us a lot of benefits, as the science also are delivered using English. So when we doesn't know something about science, we search YouTube. So a lot of video came that use English as a delivery language. So when we know English, it is easier to us to know about the topics, the chapters that we didn't know from the Google or YouTube and somewhere else. So it's a lot of benefit of we could get through surviving the from English. So surviving the university through English is a lot more things to do. So that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hadi. My metric number is AA200855. So since our group would present about surviving the university through English, so this is my part to talk about the advantage of knowing English in university. According to the fact, 1 out of 5 people in this world can speak English or at least understand it. So there is a big number, and that's showing how important English in this world. So there's the reason for students also to learn English. The first reason why you must know English very well is lecturer and university syllabus are commonly in English. So it was very crucial for university students to know English well, at least to understand English. This is because unable to understand English well will make you study very hard, since you can't understand what you're learning in university. Secondly, many scientific papers are written in English. When conducting research or coursework, scientific papers, journals and academic resources are crucial. So, according to the fact, in the last century, the number of scientific papers writing in the English has started to outweigh the numbers of papers written in native language. For example, in Netherlands alone, the ratio is 40:1. So there is a big difference. So we need to know English well, since the most of our materials, the research that we need to use for our project are in English. And thirdly, is about the writing. Everyone needs to learn how to write well in English. When we talk about English writing, it's not just about essay things. Most university coursework also need to be right in English. So a good English writing skills will help you to perfect your project. Besides, now we want to talk about the technology. Technology is very vital and significant in day and age of we life. So nowadays, in this pandemic era, it's become more vital to students, especially, to use technology in learning. So for most cases, the software programs and apps are using English as their interface. So people who can't understand English very well will have a hard time during this online learning. And the last part, as many people know, is about the career. Arguably, the greatest advantage of studying English is that your career prospects and employment opportunities can vastly increase. People who can speak English are highly demanded by companies from many types, and also by the international companies. So when applying a job, proficiency and confidence in speaking and understanding English can put your distinct advantage. So for a graduated student from university, having a fluent English is very important. Since the job nowadays need the students that very fluent in English. So it was a big advantage for us if we know a fluent English. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Muhammad ALIFF bin JABRI, and my message number is AA200839. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the conclusion of this presentation that my team has presented. Okay, first of all, what we have seen in this presentation is that the English language is and always will be a diverse entity. It has changed dramatically over the centuries since it first arrived on the shores of Britain from the north of Europe. Okay, and these changes means that the language that was spoken at that time is almost incomprehensible to us now. As the language has spread beyond Britain, it has continued to change, and to change in different ways in different contexts. It has diversified to such an extent that some scholars suggest that it's no longer accurate to talk of a single English. That instead there are many different English languages around the world today. At the same time, however, English exists in the world today as a means of international communication, as a way for people from different social groups to communicate with each other. And to fulfill this function, it would seem that variation in the language needs to be curtailed to a certain extent. That is to say, if the language becomes too diverse, it will not remain mutually comprehensible across different social groups. So, we have two impulses at work that are seemingly incompatible, or perhaps even in conflict, and the question we are faced with is how to render them as consistent, as both being part of the existence of a single entity we call English. This is one of the central issues in English language studies today, and it's a very modern issue because it has come about as a direct result of the unprecedented position that English now occupies in the world as a language with global scope, which is implicated in history and present-day existence of societies all around the world. So, in conclusion, we really need to learn English as it's very important for us students in university to survive here. That's all for me. See ya.